Yes, please. We're good. We're alive. Okay,
Shoutouts to the Calithon staff for working so hard to get that fixed.
Yes, thank you guys so much. Hooray!
Well, anyway, this is a super fancy adventure. Y'all didn't hear the intro, so we should do it again.
Yeah, hello and welcome to Super Fancy Pants Adventure. My name is Newt. I run this game. I'm joined... What?
You sure do.
I sure do. And I'm joined for the third time now, in the past few months, by Helix. How are you doing this morning?
Hello, that's me.
Hello,
I'm
you.
mildly tired, but I'm only commentating, so it's fine.
So, yeah, I guess let's just get it started. Time will start when I start running. I hope all is well and ready to go on that end.
I think so.
Yes, we're good? Awesome.
Yep.
So, let's get a good countdown in 3, 2, 1, go! Alright. And we're off. Welcome to Super Fancy Pants Adventure. It is a 2D platformer that is a continuation of the Fancy Pants Adventures Flash games, which were on Flash sites such as Newgrounds and Armor Games back in the mid to late 2000s. So I'm going to try to explain things as quickly as I can. Things will happen very quickly. Right away, we already saw two pieces of movement tech that are important for this run. Try not to blink too much. I'm going to try to keep up as much as I possibly can. That was a little awkward, but that's okay. So what I've been doing here are slide jumps, and you'll see those when I'm landing on the ground and going into a slide and immediately jumping out of the slide. It saves a bunch of momentum. Another thing that we've already seen is mid-air pivots, so that's swinging in mid-air, like right there, to change the direction you're facing. I'm going to do that to bounce off of that ninja, do another one so I'm facing right to do a slide jump there, and another one to do a slide jump there. Like I said, things are happening very, very quickly.
Yeah, this game moves very fast.
Yeah. So this is level 1. This is Spire. It goes by pretty quickly, so don't blink too much. I did a slide jump there to maintain a bit more momentum. Alright. And we're off. This level is pretty straightforward. This, yeah, right here. This room will show some of the slide jumps off a little bit more, and you can see just how much momentum I gain when I start doing those, which is awesome. I'm going to slide here and jump over to that pillar, do a slide jump off of it, and send us right down to the end of this room. I jumped a little early there, but that's no biggie. Uh-oh.
You may also notice that between rooms, the speed and height is conserved.
Yeah, exactly. So going through this room, I'm going to be in the air, and that should send me down a little bit more. Oop. Just barely clipped the edge of that wall. So yeah, you'll see that I also skipped saving Caboodle. If you're familiar with this game, you need to save that cat to unlock the pen. That's because I'm running New Game Plus. In this category, we start out the game with all of our unlockables, maximum health, maximum strength upgrades. It makes things go a little bit faster. Yeah, good stuff. And we also start with a few abilities that you normally unlock later in the game, such as... jump over
Dash.
that map real quick. Yep, such as Dash and the Ink Shot.
Yep.
So Dash Attack we'll get to see a few times in the first couple levels normally, where we don't get to see it in the normal, like, any % version of the run. And specifically, we'll see it a lot in Tree Pirate Village, which is level 3. That level has recently gotten broken wide open thanks a lot to the runner Rillabelle. They showed up not too long ago in the scene and really started bringing some new movement tech to the game, which has been really awesome. So there's another good example of your movement being preserved from one room to the next, your momentum. It allowed me to really start moving pretty quickly at the beginning of this room. Messed up a little bit, but that should be fine. I'll do a slide jump there, and that should allow me to exit the little box at the end of that room as well. We're flying. So the next room, we're going to see the first dash attack skip. So I'm gonna do slide there through the enemy and then dash to this moving platform. It saves a little bit of time.
Having a dash attack in an area where the game doesn't expect you to have it breaks some things.
Believe it or not. Ah, rip nest skip. I'm sorry, Real, I didn't get it. Ooh, okay. Uh-oh. Alright. Give me a second to breathe here. Alright, so I'm gonna do a couple dashes around here. Another interesting thing about this game's physics is just how much speed you can gain by depending on the angle of the terrain that you're jumping off of as well. So if the terrain is angled downwards, you'll usually pick up a lot more speed jumping off of it. I'm gonna do another
They give it like Sonic physics almost.
Yeah, kind of like that. Exactly. Did another little skip there, sliding off of the rope down to the bottom part of the level. That skips a decent chunk of that room. Alright, now I'm going to use another dash attack to come up here. Sort of slide jump through these enemies and hopefully not get hit. Which we're good. Alright. This room is gross. It runs on a global timer, so it's always different whenever you enter it. It's almost never the same cycle. Yeah. Fortunately, I did take a hit there, but you know, that's all right.
Yeah, it's gonna be super rough.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna see another dash attack skip in this room here. I'm going to do a down air on that enemy, dash through those ones, and up and over that pillar, and that skips a sort of like an enemy horde fight, which is really nice.
You may have noticed that he got something from that enemy too, and that is obviously very important given that a lot of these special moves use ink.
Yeah, exactly. Ink Dash and Ink Shot both use ink, and you'll see my ink meter up in the top right corner of the screen. So in areas that you're not supposed to have ink, it's important to try to conserve it as much as possible. So only use it when you need to. That finishes off the first couple of levels, though. I think now would be an excellent time for some donations.
All right. We have we have $100 donation from Epicaye. Sorry. He says, I ask again for your continued support to Calithon. We have memes and cookies.
Two very good things.
Some good memes.
Yes, please.
I like both of those.
Alright. Yeah, and so I'm just gonna beat up this enemy. Oh no, I got hit. Shoot it a couple times there. It should be fine. I'll get hit again, but that's not a big deal. So, I'm going to do a couple jumps there and Ink Dash over that pit, and that skips the first boss, actually. We don't need to fight it in this category. Good stuff. So, don't blink now. We're in Tree Pirate Village. Things start to get really crazy here. Using a bunch of Ink Dash, a bunch of Pogo, which is the down air move. Fun fact, you can jump out of an Ink Dash, so there was an enemy there I'll try to go over. So I'm going to dash through that bird and jump out of the dash, and that sends me right up to where I want to go. And we're going to see that again in this room as well. Dash through that enemy and do a backflip out of that dash. Saves a little bit of platforming. This is the level that's gotten busted wide open, like in the last month. There's at least like 30 to 45 seconds of time saved already that's been discovered since I had my run at AGDQ in January? January.
Yeah. January.
Time. Ugh. It's hard to keep track of the days anymore.
Yeah, especially right now.
Exactly. I'm going to use dash attack again here after doing a slide jump there, and that sends me right up to these platforms. Again, saves a little bit of extra platforming that you'd normally need to do. Whew, alright. Dash attack through those enemies. Again, we've got plenty of ink enemies in this level, so we can use dash attack pretty much whenever we want. So we're gonna come over here and help out Rainbow Beard. Rainbow Beard is the final boss of Fancy Pants Adventures World 3. And this starts the second half of this level. Be careful there, okay. I wasn't careful there. So okay. I'm going to attempt to skip in this room that hasn't really been showed off anywhere yet, except between Rill and myself. So, I hope it goes well. Uh-oh. Oh, come on, get up there. Alright, so I'm gonna come over here. Jump. Uh-oh, okay. Let's try that one more time. Ah, shoot. Unfortunately, I was dashing the wrong way. It's possible to do a dash attack up through that gap. That's fine. We'll just do it the normal way. Oof, taking a lot of hits, though. So instead, I'm going to come through here, dash through all of the enemies, and cut off that pipe. It's spouting some ink. I'm going to be quiet here for a second in this room. This one's a cool one. Alright, I got it. Nice. Okay, that's Pirate Pogo.
Yeah.
That's another newish skip. Alright. Yeah, so I did a slide jump and a down air, which sets up your movement to hit a really nice cycle on those moving platforms, which is awesome.
It looks so cool, too.
It does. Thank you, Rill, for finding that one. I'm gonna do a couple slide jumps along there, and that skips the moving platform in this room. And again, do a couple pivots to face myself the direction I want to, and unfortunately I was a little slow and didn't quite make the cycle that I wanted. That's still pretty fast for this room. And again, save this pirate. And be on our way.
I like how you rock out a little bit.
Awesome. So we are finished with Tree Pirate Village now, and we're about to go face the second boss of the game. The first one that we'll get to see in this run. It's pretty straightforward, so please, if there's any more donations, I'd love to hear them.
Alright, we have a $10 donation from Rill. $10 to Pirate Pogo. 25 towards Newt's choice if they get Lucky Jump. I mean, Luke Jump.
Yeah, so we got Pirate Pogo. I'd love to get Luke Jump as well. That is another skip in the last level of the game. I'll try to get it. Luke Jump is free, Rill. Come on, of course I'll get it. Yeah, we're moving on to Volcano Approach now, which is my favorite level to speedrun. I love the movement in it so much, and it's pretty tight at this point in time, so we'll see how it goes. Alright. One super interesting thing about Volcano Approach is that, not this room, but the room after is the last room that will have any enemies on. So I'm going to try to collect as much ink as I can here, so I can use that in the following rooms, because we'd like to do a couple of dash skips in this level. So there's the first dash skip. We'll have 2 more, but we'll have no more enemies that spawn. Hopefully, let's have some happy bacon wheels. These are the bacon wheels. They can be very terrible, but they were nice to me this time, and we hit a nice cycle on these moving platforms, which is awesome. Thank you. Happy bacon wheels. Oh god, this room. This room used to be like 10 seconds long until the developer patched the skip that we were doing in it way back when. This game came out in 2017, and I had been running previous Fancy Pants Flash games before then, and so I picked this game up immediately when it came out. That vertical spike wall that you see right there, yeah, that didn't used to exist. We used to just jump over to the end of the room. The developer didn't like that so much, so we got a spike wall. Hey, I got Spike Portal. Let's go.
Ooh.
Ooh. Did I get that in AGDQ as well?
I don't think so. I think you almost got it.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
I might be wrong.
I'm going to be a little careful on these platforms here. They can be hard to see and hard to hit. So I buffered a jump there. If you hold jump down while you go from one room to the next, you will jump as soon as the next room loads, which is really nice to do in some spots, such as the beginning of this room. So we've got 1 dash attack left. We're going to see that in this next room, which is also the last room of this level. So I'm going to do some dash attack, slide jumps there, and off of that platform, do a dash attack over to these springs, and that skips the entirety of the foreground section of this room. Good stuff. Wow, that's nice. This has been like a really good Volcano Approach.
Yeah, really pleased so far. This does look quite a bit different than the last time I saw it.
Yeah. This run has gotten really crazy. So my time at AGDQ was like 21:46, I want to say. And since then the world record has come down by like a minute and a half almost. It's absolutely crazy.
That's so much for a game that's already as short as this one is.
It is. It really is. Which has been super fun to see. There have been a lot of people picking up this game recently as well, which is awesome. More people should. I think this is a sleeper hit of a speed game.
It's actually so underrated. I've been roped in myself.
Yes, you have. And I'm super glad for it. That's the third boss. It's pretty nice to talk over. It's not too exciting. But that brings us...
The AGDQ run was, in fact, the world record at the time.
Yes, it was. So here's Luke Jump, maybe. See? Luke Jump is free. Come on. Alright. So yeah, that's very similar to the skip that we saw at the beginning, or the end of the second level in the game. This is Volcano. This is already the last level in the game now. I also love Volcano. The platforming in here is a lot of fun too. This room sucks, so I'm just gonna skip over the whole thing by doing a slide jump there and off of that platform. Nice.
I don't play the video games intensively.
There we go. Yeah, exactly. So I set up my movement there to be a lot faster in this room. Okay. Took a hit, but that should be fine. Yep, we're good. That section can be kind of a mess. So I'm gonna do a little loop-de-loop there to skip jumping off of the opposing wall. With that, ink sliding, some really... I was about to say some really cool movement in this room, but... Rip. It's fine. I'm gonna dash through all those enemies at the bottom anyway. Jump up to the third ledge here, and we should be able to hit an early cycle on this platform, which is awesome. Easy peasy. Jump over to this rail. And then we've got lava pogo. So let's see lava pogo. I'm gonna pogo off of those enemies, and that shoots me right up over here, which is where I want to be. Gonna jump down to this little platform. Jump across all of these. There we go. Game freaked out for half a second. We're good. And we're on our way to the final boss. Gonna dash over this way.
This final boss, Newt, is going to try to lure them to the right of the screen. Just do a series of inputs to try to almost like stun lock them, if that makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. You are pretty much stun locking the final boss over on the right side of the screen. I'm gonna go quiet for a moment. Time will be when I enter a portal down at the bottom of the screen. So, time doesn't happen quite yet.
Yep.
Almost there. Alright. Let's hope the boss is kind to us today. Took a hit. Oh, come on. Oh. Come on. Get back in the corner. Oh, come on. There. Oh, that's the boss fight. It was a little messy. Time will be coming up here in just a second now.
It wasn't too bad.
Not too bad. And time. Well, that's New Game Plus.
Clap. GG.
Thank you very much. Do we have a time on that? What was the final time?
Looks like 21:16.
21:16? Really?
Mm-hmm.
Dang, that's fast. That's really good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's, again, that's like 30 seconds faster than my run was at AGDQ. So I'm glad that I got to show that off. I believe we hit the incentive for the World 1 Remix run as well.
Yeah, that's right. You're gonna have to do that.
Awesome.
You say it like it's a bird.
The people wanted it. You have to.
Alright. So I'm ready to go here if we have another timer set up. Are you all ready on that end?
Yeah, looks like it.
Ready? Awesome. Okay.
Shasta just said yes in the chat.
So I'll give a countdown and then we'll start. So 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Welcome to Fancy Pants World 1. This should bring back some nostalgia if anybody has played this game in the past. The only difference is that we'll be using the game engine from Super Fancy Pants Adventure. And that makes things a little different than what you may remember, so I can jump up to these enemies right there, and I did a little down air on the mouse. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh boy. Bonking on some platforms, but it's good. It's alright.
Get your bonky emotes up if you haven't.
Big old bonks. Okay. So as you can tell, this game was not made for the engine of Super Fancy Pants Adventure. But that's alright. We'll use that to our advantage.
I love playing games in a different engine than they were intended.
Right? It makes it really interesting. So yeah, this was the first Fancy Pants Flash game that came out back in 2006, I think it was. First on Newgrounds. Okay, nice. I got a really hard jump off of that pillar, which allows me to jump right up to the next platform. Good stuff. Alright. And we're moving on to level 3. Things get a little meta, though. So in this remix, the next couple of levels are remixed pretty heavily from what they were in the original version of the game. As you can see, Brad Bourne, the developer, is manning the pencil now, and we'll have to... That's the final boss, by the way, is Brad's pencil. I apologize for lag in this room, it's kinda laggy. We're just gonna have to deal with that, though. It clears up. Yep, should be clear now. It's gonna come over here. And start the next room. I should have a dash left. Nice, okay. And that'll bring me all the way over here. Gonna go off, do a slide jump off of that platform, which is pretty nice. Do a nice backflip there. Oops. Okay, let's see if I can still jump up to this platform. Okay, we're good. Like that. There we go. And we should jump up to this one. And that brings us to the last little bit of platforming that we need to do before the final boss fight in this game. I really like this. It's short and quick. Brings back nostalgia factor for the for the original Flash games. Alright, so we're gonna juke out the pencil a little bit here.
Break its ankles.
Break its ankles. I'm gonna come to about here, charge a swing, and toss the spider over towards the pencil. Ow, and get hit by the pencil. So you just have to slide into it to break the lead. Then it goes and gets sharpened. Hey, I wonder if this pencil is the pencil from Pencil Sharpening Simulator. Kona, are you in chat? Can you confirm or deny? Toss the spider back at the pencil. As is normal with boss fights, we've got 3 phases that we're gonna go through. Just gotta hit it 3 times. So we've got one more. Pencil's really gonna go crazy this time, so not too hard to avoid the attacks. Wait, oh, wrong way. Get out of here. Toss the spider at it, and time will be coming up when I pick up the pencil.
You really did break the pencil's ankles.
I did break its ankles. And time. That is World 1 Remix in Super Fancy Pants Adventure. You'll get Kona to confirm later. Thanks, Shasta. I appreciate it. Good stuff. Yeah, so that's Super Fancy Pants Adventure and World 1 Remix.
The time for World 1 Remix looks like 5:05.
5:05? Yeah, that's pretty okay. That's all I got. Thank you guys for checking it out. Thank you, Helix, for joining me again.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Anytime. Every time. stick around. You don't want to miss the next run. It's my boy Derek MK with Bionicle Tales of the Tohunga.
I've heard about this run.
Oh, it's special. It's a treat.
That's all I'm gonna say is that I've heard about it. I'm excited to see it.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so let's get out of here and let them get going on the next game.
Well, thank you, Newt, for that run. That was an interesting fan-to-pants adventure. So, yeah, coming up, Bionicle Tales of the Tohunga. I have absolutely no clue what this is. So, what they're saying has me intrigued. And we have a $25 donations from Rill, as promised. $25 towards Newt's choice for Luke Jump. So Newt, if you hear this, what's your choice? Now, speaking of choices, there is one run coming up after this, Kirby and the Amazing Mirror. You can pick the color Kirby should be. He can be orange, he can be ocean, snow, or carbon. Oh, okay, that's some interesting names. And that is after this run, so get your donations in. Also, if you wanna. The one thing you can do while donating, you can also separate your donations into halves, so you can have them into the incentives and bid wars. Such another incentives you might be interested in seeing is a Steel Battalion controller camp. You ever heard of Steel Battalion? The game that has a bunch of knobs and switches and pedals for some reason.